All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would love to start by giving all honor, glory, and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. And I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us the truth. Peace and blessings and salutations to the sincere Akim, laboring in this truth, preaching and teaching and believing on the name Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And peace and blessings and salutations to the milton children that believe on the name Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I want to do a quick lesson through the Spirit and Lord willing be edifying. I was watching this video, and a couple of precepts came to mind, and just a couple of points I wanted to make on this video. And on the title of this lesson, what are you gonna choose? Because that's ultimately what it's gonna boil down to. What are you gonna choose? Are you gonna choose the ways of Yahweh Shai? Or are you gonna choose the ways of the world? And so, without further ado, I'm gonna let this video play, and after it's done playing, grab some precepts. And now I may stop it a couple times through this video. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to try to as less as possible. We'll get to the precepts at the end of the video. Like I said, Lord, will be edifying. And here we go. Oh, Salaki.
We were almost forced to do it. You and I, we were almost forced to do it if we wanted to keep our jobs at the time.
I was forced to do it to keep my job, yeah.
So same thing with me. The Showtime and ESPN, you guys want to work, you got to get this, them, just like, damn.
So you did it?
I did it.
How'd you feel about that?
I think we just didn't know enough. It was so fast for this pandemic to hit, and all of a sudden, within the first 4 to 6 months, they have something that's going to keep you safe from it. Like, to me, that's just, it sounds foolish, to be honest with you.
And see, that's one of the things, too, and what Jake got to realize is, first it was the pandemic. That was a test run. You know what I'm saying? With the chaos and, order out of KO, you know what I'm saying? And, or bringing some form of order, you know what I'm saying? Because so at first it was the pandemic. But the next up is Jacob's Trouble. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up next. You know what I'm saying? Jacob's Trouble is what's next. So, like I say, man, Jake gonna have to choose. You know what I'm saying? And you had a lot of people then choose that fake help or false sense of hope they provided and all the things that were being done. And so guess what? Now in Jacob's Trouble, you have to when they start to make this tiny technology, the MOT to the B. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be instead of the juicy juice, it's gonna be the tiny tech. You know what I'm saying, if you will. So I'm gonna keep letting this play though.
But like I said, sometimes you have to go with the bullshit, and I feel like that was part of the bullshit.
Listen.
And he say, see, sometimes you just gotta go along with the bullshit, and that's the thing about the elect. The elect ain't gonna go get with no bullshit. The elect gonna get down with the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
And that's all I said too, was I wasn't anti the show. It was like, I just need more time. And a quick Google search taught me that it's like 6 to 9 years before the FDA approves a vaccine. And we're all of a sudden, and then it's political, and then, okay, if Trump says do it, then it's evil. But if Biden says it and you don't, then you're evil. And then you go, wait, this just isn't consistent. All I want is truth and consistency.
And see, that's what the scriptures say. The scriptures say what? He said, Romans 11:7. What then? Have Israel not obtained that which he seeketh for? But the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. These are Israelites right here, man. You feel what I'm saying? Choosing the ways of the world. Then you do a Google. She said she did a Google search. She said it's 6 to 9 years. It takes 6 to 9 years to come up with a juicy juice. But they did it in 3 to 4 months. They came up with a juicy juice. But just to maintain a place in the society, they took the juicy juice. And so it's gonna be the same sentiment when all hell break loose out here, and they come with that tiny tech, and Jake is forced to what? Jake gonna force him what? You gonna eat it, you gonna starve. You know what I'm saying? You gonna choose the ways of the world, or you gonna choose my way. You gonna take my image upon you. You know what I'm saying? And taking upon the image of these devils, it's gonna cost you your life. It's gonna cost you your soul. That's what it's gonna cost you. Being tormented here in hell with fire and brimstone. That's what it's gonna cost you. You know what I'm saying? Just because you chose a place in this modern day world. Matter of fact, I got a precept. We're gonna read this. This is 1 John chapter 2. And we're gonna start at verse 15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world is the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but of this world. It says all that is in the lust of the eyes and the pride of life. So their lust is toward the things that they've been able to attain here on this side, a position, some money, their wealth. You know what I'm saying? Their stability lies in these things. Our stability is going to rely on what? The truth, this wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the Holy Scriptures. It says, so that their pride is in their accomplishment and their achievements. So guess what? It says pride is the beginner. It says pride is when one departed from his maker. So they're departed from their maker. Why? Because they've chosen the things of this world. It says it's not of the Father, but it's of this world. It says, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. So it's the ones that's going to do the will. It's the ones that's going to do the will of the Most High that's going to abide forever. Not the ones that are going to live their lives according to the ways of this world. Like I said, it was the pandemic then. It's Jacob's trouble that's on the horizon now. What did Apostle Tahar coin this year? The hope for year of Jacob's trouble. This shit can jump off at any time. And it jump. Jake living in the midst of that folly and living in the course of the ways of this world. When all this shit jump off, that's what Jake gonna choose, this world, because they're so engulfed in it. So it's, at the end of the day, it's what you gonna choose, life or death, or this world of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I'm going to read these verses back, 1 John 2 and 15 to 17 in the NLT. It says, do not love this world, nor the things it offers you. For when you love the world, you do not have the love of the Father in you. For the world offers only a craving for physical pleasure, a craving for everything we see, and a pride in our achievements and possessions. And guess what? They possess a job. They got achievements. They got all these different things. Why? From working the job that they work. And so guess what? They chose the way that was pushed upon them to retain or to keep a certain position in this life, a certain social status. It says, these are not from the Father, but are from this world. And we know the God of this world. Say, these are from the Father, not of this world. She's talking about she was just looking for the truth. The truth is in the truth is in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Truth is in the scriptures, in this book of life. But this ain't what it's outside the scripture said what? Well, he said, what then have Israel not obtained that which he's seeking for? But the election have obtained it and the rest were blinded. See, ultimately, they're going to choose the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But 2/3 of our people, of course, it's inevitable for the heathen. But 2/3 of our people, they're going to choose the ways of this world. They're going to choose them. They're not going to choose Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is the way of life. It says, verse 17 in the NLT, and this world is fading away along with everything that people crave. But anyone who does what pleases the Most High will live forever. So only the ones that please the Most High are the ones going to live forever. And that's the elect. Those are the ones that are going to seek to please the Most High and choose life to live forever. Those are the ones that are going to forsake the world. Those are the ones that are going to follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. Those are the ones that ain't going to accept the M-A-R-K. Those are the ones who ain't going to get down with the New World Order. Because he is nigh at hand. Jake think this shit a game. Like I said, that pandemic was just a test run to see where you would stand. So they already know, they took a census. They already know what a lot of you motherfuckers gonna do. So it ain't gonna be hard. Hell, these two telling their stories about, hell, they making it seem like it was oh so hard, but it wasn't hard. That was an easy decision because they chose their position in this life. We're choosing a position in the kingdom. Lord, when do we have a position in the kingdom? Lord, when do we have a spot on the chariots when this bitch get ready to be destroyed? We'll get back to this video, man.
All I wanted to do was wait. I mean, can you give me 6 months? Because I
Right.
feel like there'll be more research. And it was, no, September 30th, 2021, or you're out. And so I did it to keep my job. I need my job and I love my job.
See?
And
She did it to keep her job because she loved her job. She did it to maintain a position in this life, a status in this life. I did it to keep my job. I love my job. Pride in her achievements and her accomplishments. That's all that's in the world.
I think that's the big picture for me. It was one of the reasons why I stood up and ended up leaving. But the big picture is people just want facts.
That's
And
it.
then let me make my own decision
yeah.
based on my
I
body.
feel like we were the guinea pigs of this, whatever they put in us. We were the guinea pigs. Like normally we don't have to be the guinea pigs, but we were a guinea pig and we don't know how, especially, I'm mid-40s now. I just don't.
He said, normally they ain't got to be the beginning pigs. Why? Because they're at the top at what they do. They have a position in this life. So they're like, normally this don't touch us, but see, it affected everybody. Because guess what? Like I said, that was Jacob's trouble. Not Jacob's trouble, but that was the pandemic. The Jacob's trouble, that's going to affect everyone. Scripture say, rich or bond, free or poor. We're going to grab these precepts. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just quoting them right now because, see, that's what it's going to come down to. It's going to affect everyone. It's going to affect everyone. Nobody's going to escape but the ones that serve Yahweh Shimei Awashai. Let's get into it.
44 a couple weeks ago. It's just like, how's this going to affect me? Is it, these aches that I'm starting to have all of a sudden, or this, or the headaches I'm starting to get all of a sudden? Is it from, you know what I mean? So it's just like, what is just me getting old, or is it, something I took the third?
So the main one and then one booster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
In order to keep my job, again.
In order to keep my
It's
job.
literally all it was, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, so many people, maybe the silver lining is that people are doing more research and not just taking orders from anybody and learning, especially if it's not just you and you have a family and you have kids and we're making decisions for them too.
Yeah.
I do think that if there's a next time, which there probably will be, that I don't believe any of it was an accident. That's a topic for another show.
And we're going to stop it there. She said, that's the topic for it. She said, let's play it back. Let's play it back. Let's get that.
If there's a next time, which there probably will be.
She said, I don't think there's a next time, which there probably will be. And she said, that's for another show. Yeah, because guess what? That was the pandemic. The next time it's Jacob's trouble. They're just going to do it in another form. It ain't going to come in the form of or no sickness or no illness. No, it's going to come in the form of chaos. What you going to do when all hell break loose out this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? When they bring down this judgment, and like I said, when this devil come down with great wrath, because he got but a short time, and now he's trying to implement the final touches on this kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Of his reign.